Hello and welcome, good people. Yes, it's another edition of our perfectly placed preview show. This time, we make a trip to Hollywoodbets Durbanville. Great to be back at the country course. I know that over the summer we've been at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, but this midweek race meeting takes us to Hollywoodbets Durbanville, where we've got 9 races. First race goes off at 12:15. The bar pot will start in race number 2 at 12:50. The PA race 3 at 13:25. The pick 6 race 4 at 2 o'clock. The first jackpot race 5 at 14:35. And the second jackpot race 6 at 3:15. Last race will be race 9 at 16:58. So you've got a bit of time, obviously, to try and find a winner in the lucky last, because it does look to be a competitive race. While I'm on the subject of taking you through some of the nitty-gritty, I need to remind you that we start that countdown to our Sunday meeting, the 16th of March, where we've got the big cap. One Stripe will be out and about. He'll be at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, and I'm sure you'll be a warm order favorite for that race as well. All right, so what we're going to do is take you through the card, and what I like, it's a very competitive card, I might add, so you're going to have to load up. You're going to have to dig deep into those pockets. Race number 1 is the Hollywoodbets Durbanville welcomes your maiden juvenile plate. It is for the fillies. They'll line up at the 1,000 meter marker. Just having a look at the field, there's a number of well-bred first-timers, but I'm going to lean towards number 4, Cliffscape. The betting's got Cliffscape at even money. That's your favorite. Number 4, 5, Plumbago Park at 33-10. Number 2, Gimme the Power at 9-2. And after that, you're getting 6-1 and better. I'm going to go with the 2-year-old Bay filly, trained by Candice Bass-Robinson. Elder Dumea gets the ride. Her last run was exceptional behind a very nice horse trained by Vaughan Marshall, and that's Island Forever, which was on the 1st of February. That looked to be a half-decent field, and I'm of the opinion that she finds the right race to get it right. I don't know anything about the first-timers, unfortunately. There has been a little bit of volume around for number 2, Gimme the Power, so just watch this filly in the parade ring. Watch her move down to the start. But after those, the danger, probably number 5, Plumbago Park. Very good 5th on debut, beaten 3 lengths by Jaw Dash. She'll come on leaps and bounds. Just having a look at that particular field, there were a few nice horses that are highly rated by their respective stables. But they're going to have to be good to beat this filly, number 4, Cliffscape. Perfect draw. She'll be on speed. She's got the experience. If she handles the track at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, she'll go very close to winning. So we can pop that slide up. I'm going to go in a big way to start the day off with a bang. Hopefully that she can come through with flying colours. Elder Dumea doing duty for Candice Bass-Robinson on number 4, Cliffscape. Race number 2, the first leg of the bipod. It is the Cape Racing Middle Stakes. It goes off at 12:50. They'll line up over 1,000 meters. A quick look at the market. Number 2, the Abdicator, 5-2. 7, Arctic Wizard at 33-10. Number 3, Nordic Chief at 15-4. Number 4, Elusive Winter is at 4-1. Number 6, Gem Kings at 4-1. And the 2 rank outsiders being number 5, Mufasa, and number 1, Beecham Wood Boy. Small fields, but lots of quality. Let's start with number 2, the Abdicator. Thanks very much to Albert Steyn. He was kind enough to help us for those perfectly placed interviews, which you can find on our Cape Racing YouTube channel. Elder Dumea gets the ride for Pitt Steyn, ran a very good second behind a smart horse last time in the form of Tanango. Those form lines are holding up really well. I had a good look at him on Monday morning, and I tell you what, he looked a picture. They probably couldn't have got him looking any better. Number 2, the Abdicator. He was nice and dappled up. We know he can be temperamental, so just watch him going down to the start. Watch him closely behind the gates. But if he comes out cleanly, he'll be on speed. He'll be in it for a long way. I know when he was trained by Brett and James Crawford, they always held him in high regard. So he needs to go in from a good draw. Number 3, Nordic Chief. Massive respect for this individual as well at a decent price. Corne Orfer gets the ride for Andre Nelm. Been rested for 81 days, but he's got a bit of quality. Number 3, Nordic Chief. 4, Elusive Winter. I spoke to Michelle Ricks for perfectly placed. Probably one of their better runners on the day. He likes to be up right there. He's a very toey individual. He likes also to be on speed, and he's gutsy. He's game. He's got a big heart. He won a good race last time out, and naturally he would need to go into the play. He's going to love Hollywoodbets Durbanville. I've got a funny feeling. I really like the look of number 4, Elusive Winter, even though he's probably got a bit more to do if you're having a look at his race rating, etc., I think he'll be right there. And Michelle did confirm that he's doing nicely back at home. And then 6 Gem King, well, he ran a cracker in the Kaya Stables Diadem Stakes behind what is arguably the best sprinter in South Africa, being Gimme a Prince. He was only beaten 6 and a bit lengths. Albert did so. They'll probably ride him for some luck from a tricky draw, and he'll be low flying late. Ashton Aries getting a good tune out of these horses for Pit Stame. And then 7 Arctic Wizard. I know Greg Enyans always thought he's a magnificent sprinter. He's still very much learning as this 3-year-old colt. Grant van Niekerk knows him well. He'll come out from that draw of 7, and he'll also be up on speed. So there's a few horses that want to be there. I'm just hoping that it's a race where some of the fancied horses don't get caught out by the speed battle, and that might just set it up for something to run on. But all things said and done, what are we going to tip when it comes to race number 2? Maybe we go with a buy pot. I'm going to tip a buy pot. I'm going to spend some money. First leg, I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, and 7. So I'm taking no chances in the first leg. We're going to banker 12 in the second leg, by 1, 4, 5, and 8, by banker 1, by 3, 4, 6, and 7, by 1, 2, 4, 7, and 10. Let's go to race number 3. This is where the place accumulator starts. You need to be on at 13.25. It's the www.hollywoodbets.net. It's an open maiden, 4 fillies and mares, and I'll go to the 12.50. The favourite here for race number 3 is number 12, Catch a Penny at 28-10. Number 7, Huri Kwako is at 7-2. Number 6, Alex Miller's at 5-1. The 9, Ruby Rex at 6-1. And then you're getting 8-1 and better those. It's quite an open race if you look past the fancied horses. You can make a case for a good few of these, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to go with Catch a Penny. I'm hoping that Chad Little can bounce this one out and get her into a good position. Glenn Cotson, the trainer, she ran a very good second over 1,400 meters last time. She got into a good battle with Diamond Bomber. The run before that, she ran second to Lucy Rocket. And before that, she ran a very good second to a nice horse trained by Lucinda Woodruff. And that's So Hot, So What. This looks to be the right race for her. I know she's carrying a bit of pudding. 61 kilograms is what she's got to shoulder. But you heard from MJ when he read out those stats during the course of the week. The horses that carry the big weights in these open maidens tend to be very successful. They got a high percentage. So I'm going to go with Catch a Penny. It doesn't look to be an overly strong race. Yes, you need to respect a few, but Chad Little knows her well, and this does look to be the right race for her. So I'm going to go and take the 28-10. It's a decent price. More importantly, this is where the PA starts as well. The 4th race, pick 6 time. The bet we all love and the bet we all want to catch. You need to be on at 2 o'clock. It's the Cape Turf Club Open Maiden. They'll line up at the 1,600 meter marker. First look at the betting. Favorites number 5, 006. He's at 5-2. 4 Gold Dust at 7-2. Number 1 Golden Grays at 5-1. 6-1 number 8 Master Bomber. And you're getting 8-1 and better the fill. Wow, this is a tricky race. I'd probably lean towards number 5, 006, being the horse that they all need to beat. I'm of the opinion that he just needed his last start. He was doing some good work late into the closing stages. I know that Brett Crawford has often told me that we need to watch him closely because he's one of those horses just taking a bit of time to mature. He ran over 1,600 meters last time. He ran 3rd, beaten 3 and a bit lengths by 10 penny. That was on the 5th of February. Nothing's really jumped off the page. In saying that, I think the winner's very nice. 10 penny. But yes, he's got a big chance, 006. If he can settle into a good rhythm and he's not too far off them, short straight at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, he'll be a massive player. Louis Mkotwa gets the ride for Brett and James Crawford. Respect for number 1 Golden Grey in the silks of Robert Bloomberg. He ran a cracker last time. In fact, I thought he had the race sewn up the last 50 meters. He got into a good battle with Cosmic Rhythm. He got nailed on the post. If there's a horse that's in search and deserves that first elusive victory, it's undoubtedly Golden Grey. He's quite a quirky customer, but there should be no hard luck stories. Grant van Niekerk from Good Draw, Vaughan Marshall, the trainer, he'll be right there as well with only 54.5 on his back. So big respect for number 1 Golden Grey. 4 Gold Dust, Richard Fourie and Eric Sands. This horse just had the 1 start. It was a great debut. He ran 5th, beaten 4 and a bit lengths by Circumbendibus. That was a big field. You can only but think he's going to improve quite a bit now that he steps up in trip number 4 Gold Dust. So he needs to go into the play, and we know that Eric Sands has got his yard in great form. There's a few others I'd like to mention. 7 Green Planet, number 8 Master Bomber, and then a horse that I called last time, he flew. If you can, go and watch the replay of Moment of Truth. Morne Vinnar rides for Des McLaughlin. He must have been easily 4 and a bit lengths behind the second last horse. How he managed to run 4th, I have no idea. I'm just worried that Hollywoodbets Durbanville is going to catch this horse out. So a horse that punters need to watch closely is number 9, Moment of Truth. I don't like the look of the race, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably going to lean towards going to take 006 as a win bet, but you'd need to spend some money in those pick sixes and maybe catch a percentage. Let's move along. Let's go to race number 5. The 5th race is where the first jackpot starts. 14:35 is the off time. It's the Race Cape powered by Hollywoodbets. It's an open maiden for fillies and mares. They'll go to the 1800 meter marker. The betting in a wide open race has number 11 Strawberry Thief at 5-2. 1 Green Light Sky at 7-2. Number 8 English Mistress at 7-2. Number 5 Beautiful Side at 5-1. And after that you're getting 8s and better the field. Tough race. You're probably going to have to go with a big F here in your exotics. I like a bit of number 1 Green Light Sky. Chad Little and Glenn Cotton from a good draw. She ran a good second to Double Dash last time. That was over 1800 meters on the 5th of February. Again, nothing's really jumped off the page, but in behind she had horses like Tuscan Romance, English Mistress and Strawberry Thief. So you have to think from a good draw, she'll be there for nothing and she'll go very close to winning. So 1 Green Light Sky going to be my top selection. I do want to mention a horse like 5 Beautiful Side, still improving, taking a bit of time to mature. Grant Van Niekerk and Eric Sands, this combination have been powerful over the last couple of weeks, so she must go into the play. English Mistress, number 8. I think there's a few punters that have washed their hands. She's been quite expensive to follow, but one of these days she'll pop up at a decent price. She just needs everything to go right on the day. And then 11 Strawberry Thief, she's got to beat the draw. We'll leave that to Richard Fariza Master. He rides for Brett and James Crawford. She ran a much better race, stepped up in trip last time out, but she has got a tricky draw of 11. So tough race. There's not much more I can really add to race number 5. I'm probably going to go and back this horse Green Light Sky on the nose. Nothing wrong with this price of 7-2, so I'll go and back this as a win bet. Race number 6, Jackpot 2. When I had a good look at the cards, trying to look at the exotics, wanted to see which would be my favorite play, and I've eventually settled on the Jackpot 2. I'm spending a bit of money. I'll come back to that. It starts now in race 6 and it ends in race number 9. Let's have a look at the betting for race number 6. The 6th race as it stands, the market has got number 7 Tap Shoes at 18-10. So shortened from 22-10 into 18-10. Number 9, Pentalina at 3-1. 4, Royal Invitation at 5-1. 6, Jet to the Sun at 6-1. The 2, Exquisite at 7-1. And then you're getting 8-1 about 3, Lavender Bay. And after that, you can write your price about the rest of the field. Tap Shoes was very impressive last time, I might add. I called the race and I thought Family Power had the race sewn up with Grant Van Niekerk, and all of a sudden, this horse Tap Shoes went past her like she was standing still into the closing stages. So I can see why there has been some money already for her. She opened up at 22-10. She's at 18-10 as it stands. This time Craig Zaki gets the ride for Justin Snaith. Now she's progressive. I remember when this horse made its debut at Hollywoodbets Durbanville over 12.50. The yard made mention that she's a filly that the punters need to watch closely. She was disappointing after that over 1400 meters where she finished downfield. She was beaten nearly 10 lengths by 2 Gs. Then she ran over 1400 meters at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth and she won a good race beating White Waters, and she backed it up with Ashton Aries beating Family Power in quite a competitive race. So she's progressive. Craig Zaki banging home winners all over the country. We know that when Justin Snaith books his services, our ears automatically need to prick. So 7 Tap Shoes, I'm going to make her the horse they all need to beat. I would respect number 3 Lavender Bay. Corne Offer rides for Andre Nell. She can be a nice, strong front-running type. It's quite simple. She was outclassed last time behind Double Grand Slam. That was in the Paddock Stakes, the Grade 1 event. She's a lot better than that. Now that I think she's racing in a suitable class, she could be there for nothing, get some cheap sectionals, and she might be able to get away at the right time at a big price, number 3 Lavender Bay. And then I do want to mention number 4 Royal Invitation. She's been rested for 67 days. Aldo Derme gets the ride for Candice Bass Robinson. She's got a big weight of 62 kilograms, but she ran a lovely third, beaten 4 and a bit lengths by Omar Kami last time out. She's actually been very competitive and quite consistent throughout her career. So I would respect Royal Invitation. But now that I've had a look at it, I still believe that number 7 Tap Shoes could go and complete the hat-trick of wins. 18-10 the current price, and I see still lighting up green in front of me, which indicates there's some money around. She might even shorten closer to race time. My Jackpot 2 numbers, I'm just going to go 4 and 7 in the first leg. Second leg, I'm going 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 10. By 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And the last leg, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. Let's move along. Let's go to race number 7. wow, doesn't get any easier. This is a tough race. Booked now for the Royal Race Day on the 16th of March. It's a Class 5. It goes off at 1550. It's over 1,000 meters. The favourite in race 7, number 1, Champagne Mac at 4-1. Number 2, Shipandani at 11-2. Number 4, Lucy Rocket at 11-2. Number 5, Casino Ace at 11-2. 10, Electric Fields at 11-2. And you're getting 8-1 about the rest of the field. So the betting already tells us how open this race is. Please, in your exotics, go field, don't take chances. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I did speak to Pit Buerta about this horse, number 1, Champagne Mac. Richard Fourie gets the ride. He knows this horse very well. The blinkers go on. Good draw. He's slowly starting to come down to a very competitive racing, and the yard did confirm that this could easily be one of their better runners on the day. So that must go into the play. Shipandani's been rested for 73 days. Corne Offer gets the ride for Andre Nelm. She's quite speedy on her day. Her recent form hasn't been too bad. Number 4, Lucy Rocket. Andre Steyn done really well with this 4-year-old filly. Great to have Devon Ashby back. I spoke to him on Monday morning at Milnerton, and he looks to be in good spirits. He obviously broke his arm. He went for the operation, but he's flying. He's done his work, and he's hoping to give this horse, Lucy Rocket, a good ride, and obviously hope that she can go very close to winning. She ran third to First Masterpiece on the 5th of February, and First Masterpiece went on to beat a lovely filly trained by Brett and James Crawford in the form of Artiste. You had Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. So, yes, Lucy Rocket with form like that, she's got a big chance from a good draw. 7, Try Me, Keenan Steyn for Pit Buerta. She knuckled down to win a great race last time out. She's going to need some luck from a tricky draw. She likes to be held up, and then she comes with a good turn of foot late. 10, Electric Fields. I don't need to tell you much more about Electric Fields. She's got a short run in. Pumium Jorka knows her very well. They'll ride her for some luck from a tricky draw. So she's not very big, but boy, oh boy, she done really well. Hats off to Michelle Ricks and her whole yard. They've done exceptionally well with this 5-year-old mare. She must have a good each way chance as well. She'll be finishing hard. So there we go. I've tried to give you a lowdown of all the chances. When it comes to race number 7, I'm going to go and take the swinger, 4 and 10. That'll pay a few rand on the totes. So I'm going to go with 4, Lucy Rocket, who's at 11-2, and number 10, Electric Fields, also at 11-2. If that arrives, I'm sure we'll be very happy. Big smile on our face. So that's race 7. It's over 1,000 meters, and it goes off at 10-4. Race number 8 goes off at 16:23. It's the next race meeting, Saturday the 8th of March. It's a Class 4 event. This time they go to the 12:50. A quick look at the betting. Let's see what they're doing. Number 6, Street Outlaw at 15-4. 10, Iconic Destination, a horse that's been in great form of late, at 4-1. 2, Suti at 11-2. Number 4, All About Al at 6-1. 5, Scottish Kiss at 7-1. With number 8, Firing on All Engines. I see number 1, Circumbendibus, has drifted out to 12-1, and you're getting 14-1 and better those. Wow. I was just saying to my producer off air, this is a tricky card, and it doesn't get more open than this. I'm going to jump straight to my top selection, because we can sit here and make a case for every single horse in the race, which you don't want to hear, right? You want to know what can you go and back, what can you have a few each ways on, and I like the look of number 5, Scottish Kiss. Sean Veal for Justin Snaith. If you can, go and watch the replay of this individual last time out. He's a lovely looking 3-year-old. I know he carries 61 kilograms, but he's progressive. I thought he was very unlucky not to have finished closer to Golden Destiny last time out. He was in a good position the whole way, and then it got very tight into the closing stages, and he was forced to be taken up for 1 or 2 strides. Sean Veal gets a good tune out of him. I believe that 7-1 a good price. We'll get a big run for our money. He's not badly drawn at all. He'll be just a couple of lengths off them turning into the straight, and I'm hoping that his class can pull him off to win this competitive race. So at about 7-1, that's my each way play when it comes to the penultimate race number 8. The final race will be race number 9. The 9th and final goes off at 16:58. Just having a look at the betting, number 10, Okavango. Can't believe the price, 7-2. Far too short for my liking. Number 2, Master of Paris, the stable companion, at 11-2. 11, Hoodiers at 6-1. The 6, Touchdown at 15-2 with number 9, Aziri. And after that, you're getting 10-1 and better the field. I don't like Okavango, I must be completely honest. I know he had 1 or 2 hard luck stories last time out, but 7-2 in what looks to be a wide open race, I think you'll get a better price closer to race time. I'm going to settle on number 7, Pinot Grigio, as my each way play at about 11-1. Louis Mqotwa gets the ride for Ricky Maingard. He's been rested for 77 days. I don't think he quite saw out the 2,000 meters last time out. He was beaten 2 and a bit lengths by Groove Jet. The run before that, over 1,600 meters, he had one or two things that didn't work out for him. If you can go and watch that replay on the 26th of November, he ran third, beaten just over a length and a half by Gentleman Joe. That was a great run. He's also very much progressive. He's still learning the trade. He's an immature type. He's still a colt. If he's done enough work after the small break, I think 11-1 represents great value. Louis Mqotwa, let's hope that he can bring the chocolates home for us in the lucky last. But there's a few others that you can really make a case for. I mean, 2 Master Paris never runs a bad race. He gets a good draw. Sean Veal gets the ride for Justin Snaith. 4 Daz Goot. I must mention to the punters, when I spoke to Pit Buerta, they were of the opinion that 16-1 wrong price. He has a horse that loves Hollywoodbets Durbanville, so watch for big improvements from number 4, Daz Goot. Number 6, Touchdown. He ran a good race last time over 1,600 meters at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. He ran third. Grant Fanike gets the ride for Vaughan Marshall. I did speak to some of the owners of number 9, Azuri. They're hopeful that he can go one better after running a great second last time. Chad Little gets the ride for Lucinda Woodruff. I know that Chad does a lot of work at the various training facilities, and he gets a good tune out of number 9, Azuri, so that must go into the play. And then number 11, Hoodia. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a good draw, so he'll have to take his chances. If the gap's open at the right time, he's got a good striking turn of foot. We'll leave that to Corne Orfer, but he also needs to go into the play at a decent price. His form of late has been very good. But now that I've given you a lowdown of the field, I'm going to go with Pinot Grigio. That's going to be my each-way play to wrap up racing on what looks to be a tough day's, competitive day's racing at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it steers you in the right direction. I'm not sure that I'm of much help. It does look to be quite a competitive race card in its entirety. Either way, the exotics are going to pay an absolute rocket. We'll chat again soon. Don't forget those perfectly placed interviews on our various Cape Racing socials, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Instagram, or our Cape Racing YouTube channel. You'll find all the information there. Until next time, bye-bye.